Good afternoon and welcome once more to the LNER Community Stadium, this time for the Betfred Championship action, as once more Halifax Panthers travel to face the York Knights, looking to avenge last week's defeat in the 1895 Cup. Same ground, same opposition, but different personnel for both sides, as Kyle Eastman in particular bringing the changes both tactically, forced, enforced. We'll go through the sides as we wait for the teams to come out. First and foremost, with the Panthers, Luz Frey carries on a full-back wearing 1, Ben Tibbs at 2 and Saltonstall 5. Conrad Hurrell continues in the centres wearing 31, and Ben Crooks makes a welcome return to the centres as one of the stars last week, Owen Dagnall, suffered a torn groin injury which rules him out for at least 8 weeks. That's that spectacular individual score. George Whitby keeps his place in the halfbacks, and James Woodburn Hall comes back into the halfbacks wearing 32 and 6 respectively. Brandon Douglas makes a very welcome return to the front row as well, wearing 8, and Ronan Dixon keeps his spot wearing 16 at prop. Adam O'Brien starts at 9, with Tom Inman ruled out for failing his head injury assessment last week. Zach McComb continues second row, wearing 19. Adam Tangata at 12, and Jacob Fairbank at 13 locks the scrum. On the bench is Jack Hansen, who drops down to the bench but may well be used as a run-on hooker for Kyle Eastman's side. He wears 7, and it's 10 Joe Hurd, 17 Will Calcott, and 20 Brad Graham completing the bench for the Panthers, with Connor Davies 18th man should he be needed. And the York Knights, again a few changes from last week. Will Dagger comes in to full-back wearing 1, with Joe Brown always a danger wearing 2, and 34 Ben Jones Bishop, signed from Sheffield during the week, making his debut for the Knights, always a perennial try scorer against us. Let's hope we keep a tight eye on him today, with Kieran Buchanan and Levi Edwards 3 and 23 moving into the centres after playing in the wings last week. Atty Ngannou, one of the stars of last week, wearing 6, and Liam Harris at 7 and a half backs for York, and all experience in the front row, 13 Jordan Thompson, 10 Brendan Sante, and last week's man of the match 9 Paul McShane at hooker. Hopefully I'll have to do so much better in getting to grips with him this week. Back row for York, Jesse D wearing 11, 12 Connor Bailey, and 19 Sam Cook lock the scrum. And on the bench, 14 Taylor Pemberton, who came on, had such a great impact off the bench. 20 Ollie Field drops down to the bench, 24 Harvey Reynolds, and 33 Mitch Clark, with 15 Jack Teenby, the 18th man from Mark Abelgarth's side. So it's the third round of the championship. Halifax looking to maintain the 100% record. 2 from 2 for Kyle Eastman's side in league action. And looking, if results go our way by 5 o'clock tonight, for the first time in a long time being top of the league, and hopefully having a laugh. And the two sides line up for the pre-match presentations. The man in the middle, wearing red, Cameron Worsley. Hopefully he has a better grip on the game than the referee did last week. As Halifax will be playing from right to left. Away from a sizable following from Halifax. It's great to see. Behind the post this week, so hopefully generating a great amount of atmosphere. And it's a beautiful day for rugby here at the LNER Stadium. The York to kick off. Here we go, Harris to kick off. Goes deep and left, collected by Whitby, handed on to Dixon, off the back fence, big contact. Handled it well, did Ronan Dixon. Hard and straight, great to see. Here's Douglas. His partner in the front row, attracting 3 York defenders to put him down. McShane messed around on the floor, but the referee allows it. Woodburn all short ball to Tangata, and Tangata put down by 2-3 York defenders. O'Brien goes back to the centre and Fairbank. Fairbank, good tackle down low by McShane. Fax trying to go past the 40. Whitby kicks the tackle count behind the 40. In the eyes of some of the York players, but collected on the full by Joe Brown, which is a decent chase by the men in blue and white. Who stop. The winger just outside his own 20. This play carries on. Ben Jones Bishop. He's put down. His first touch the ball. Thompson tries to go between 2 men. Put down by Woodburn Hall and Tangata. McShane goes back to the centre and Santi. Well met by Fairbank, Tangata and Douglas. Last tackle here for the Knights. He goes back to Ngannou. Pulls it high, not necessarily deep, but plenty of competition there. The ball goes backwards off Saltonstall, which is collected by Dixon, I think it is. Oh, by Whitby it is. Here's Saltonstall with the ball this time. Big collision there. And Saltonstall's definitely felt the effects of that. Here's McComb. Had such a good game last week, Zach McComb. Hopefully another repeat performance. He's trying to get a quick play of the ball for his side. Oh, Douglas off O'Brien, looks to be high contact, and there we go. After such a long time, the first penalty in last week's game. It's only taken 5 or so minutes. And Brandon Douglas backing aside and backing in his side penalties. But it's gone Maduro getting some running repairs in backfield, which means a delay to the kick of this penalty into touch. As well as Brandon Douglas as well. Halifax physio working overtime here. Douglas is all repaired and it'll be Whitby who'll look to kick the ball off the coast into touch from this penalty. And Halifax's first real attack opportunity this game. Whitby shows it and goes. Here's Woodburn all 2-3. Crooks on the angle. But it's a good tackle there by Ben Jones Bishop, and Crooks is knocked on under pressure. And a horror start for the Halifax captain. And a big let off there for York. Scrum form, 25 metres out for the York line. Harris feeds McShane. That's on to field. I've got him down on the bench, so not too sure what he's doing there. But Hurrell makes a tackle anyway. Here's Buchanan. It's another penalty. As Fairbank renews his hostilities with the York side after last week. So the end of that last week's game was a bit of an hors d'oeuvre for this week, and the referee Cameron Wordsley not afraid to get his whistle out early doors. As Harris boots the ball at a touch, great touch finder. Will take York 10 metres inside the Halifax half. Field taps and goes himself. Goes towards centre field, steps out of the challenge of Fairbank, but great challenge there by Douglas. Hearing the roars, the home, the away fans behind the sticks. Here's Ngannou. Met by Fairbank and Douglas. Slow play the ball. Ngannou felt that. Here's Thompson. Tries to go between Douglas and Dixon. But Dufresne comes in to help. 15 metres out centre field, options left and right. McShane, short left to Santa. Santa drops the ball cold. And Halifax survive there. To the delight of those fans behind the sticks that are making themselves heard. Great defensive pressure, as we said. And Halifax have the scrum 10 metres out from their own line. Good yards there from Crooks, messing around, play the ball. The referee allows it. Here's Saltonstall trying to make yards behind the markers. He's still going, Saltonstall, crawling on the floor. Great yards there. Again, the referee letting it go. Tibbs tries to make yards. A good tackle there by Cook. O'Brien to Douglas. Takes fast past halfway, stands in the tackle, then put down by McShane. Option left and right here for O'Brien. He goes right to Dixon. Dixon takes it to the line. Bounced off by Thompson. Last tackle here for Fax. He goes back to Whitby. Puts up a towering bomb towards that corner. Brown goes across, collects comfortably enough. But again, decent chase from Fax, led by Conrad Urrell. Slow play the ball, go blind. As Field tries to make yards despite the attempts of McComb and Whitby. Fairbank comes in to help out. As York still stuck inside their own 20. Edwards will take them out, but it's a good contact there from Tangata and Douglas. McShane comes centre field. Cook steps back on the inside. Great shot from Fairbank. Managed to get the offload away though. He goes through hands, deep to Ngannou. Finds Edwards, 2-on-1 with Saltonstall. Steps back on the inside as Edwards. Great last six tackle there by Whitby and Tangata. As York come towards halfway. Harris shakes the pass but kicks. It hangs in the air and Tibbs collects comfortably. Looking to counter-attack. But he's pushed backwards there by Sam Cook.
Let's go!
As Crooks goes back to where they play the ball. There's nothing, ventured nothing game, but he's still going. Fair play. Great yards there from Ben Crooks. He must have seen something I didn't there. O'Brien finds Woodburn all out of dummy half. Footwork at the line. Steals nice 10 metres there. Quick play the ball needed. Gets it. O'Brien goes blind. Dufresne skips to the line. Short ball to Tangata. Gets it nose through the line, but just couldn't get the ball out. O'Brien finds Woodburn all. Runs across the line. Slows down. Picks up the pace. Finds Whitby. Throws a dummy Whitby. Gets the ball away to Hurrell. Looking for the offload. Gets it back. McComb finds Saltonstall. Saltonstall's away on the right hand side. Kicks back on the inside, looking for Dufresne, but collected by Brown. Great position there, but you can just see the endeavour that Halifax can have an attack. It's great to see as Whitby makes a great tackle there on Edwards. Here's Brown. Tries some yards on field, but stern defence from Douglas and McComb. As York used the blind side well as he did last week. Good defence by Whitby once more and Hurrell. Here's Ngannou. Great tackle there by Fairbank. Last tackle for York. Barely out of the own 30. Great defensive win as O'Brien tries to put pressure on Harris. They use it on the power play. They make the break on the right. Here's Ben Jones-Bishop. Forcing into the kick. Tibbs lets it go behind him and collects. But he's knocked on while collecting, Ben Tibbs. Slightly unlucky there, the winger. And York having another repeat set of 6. Maybe if they had the time again, might have let Liam Harris just kick York out of territory, but managed to avoid the chase of Adam O'Brien. And they do well. It's come up to the 10-minute mark. It's still 0-0, but Conrad Urrell, he was getting running repairs before. He's coming off the field this time. Oh no, I think he will after this scrum. Brad Graham is waiting to come on. Big defensive set coming up for the Panthers as York have the scrum 20 metres out. McShane feeds Harris onto Ngannou. Ngannou out the back to Brown. Brown sets back on the inside. Great tackle there by Whitby, had to be. Helped out by McComb. Ngannou, early ball to Santi. Santi tries to take on Dixon and Douglas but gets put down with Tangata downstairs. Quick play the ball. McShane finds Ngannou, drops off to Thompson. Thompson attacking that blind side, but McComb wise to the danger along with Dixon. Still tackles here for York. McShane goes blind to D. D tries to step out the challenge, but great defence there by Whitby once more, helped out by Jouffre. McShane fires it to Ngannou. Goes across the line, finds Harris. Harris steps back on the inside, looking to spy a gap, but his ex-teammate Jacob Fairbank knows his game well, puts him down, helped out by Douglas. Last tackle here for the Knights. He goes to Ngannou, measured kick towards the corner. Ben Jones-Bishop's there, and the ball goes into the in-goal, out in dead ball line. And the touch judge rules it was an Halifax man that got to it last. And it's the first goal line dropout of the afternoon. And it's Halifax who will perform it as Conrad Urrell makes his way off the field. Replaced by Brad Graham. Hopefully nothing too serious as Jouffre puts the drop out straight to Kieran Buchanan, who will look to counter-attack. And York will start to set off 25 metres out from the Fats line. Harris finds Santi. Santi takes on Fairbank, does well, helped out by Douglas. Gets a good play of the ball. Harris breaks late left, takes to the line, short ball to Thompson, looks to break through. Great shot there by Lewis Jouffre and Adam O'Brien there, and Douglas. McShane goes blind once again. Ngannou bumps off O'Brien, gets the offload to Cook, further on to Bailey. Bailey thought about the pass, but just takes on himself. Tangata and Douglas with a tackle. McShane comes from centre field. Harris takes to the line, double pump to Thompson. Thompson wants to get the offload away, but great wrapping up of the ball of Adam O'Brien and McComb. Last tackle here for York. Less than 10 out. McShane goes blind to Ngannou, grooves it through, looking for the York chasers, but brilliant defence there, I think, by Ben Tibbs there. By Saltonstall, sorry. Who boots the ball out for the second consecutive goal line dropout. Still 0-0 as Halifax. All in defence now. As a dropout. Bounces dodgily, ends on to Santi. Goes centre field. Great tackle there by Dixon. Helped out by McComb once more. McShane finds Thompson. Thompson sets back on the inside. Well managed again by those two men, Dixon and McComb. McShane goes blind. Ngannou. Oh, it's surely that's a knock on, and it is. And that's just reward for Halifax pressure in defence. 3 sets of 6 on their line they've had to endure. Forcing York into the error. And you can see what it means, both for players on the field and those fans behind the sticks. Great defensive win there. York have the scrum. Halifax have the scrum, sorry. 25 metres out, here's Crooks. Tracks 3 defenders who tried to push him back, but he'll go down where he is. Bailey slowing down the play of the ball. Here's Saltonstall. Saltonstall tries to spy a gap. Makes some decent yards, still going Salty. Eventually put down by Jesse D. O'Brien at dummy half, goes to Whitby. Graham comes back on the inside. Good tackle there by Santi. Restricts his yardage. Here's Douglas. We'll take it, that's past halfway. Nice little footwork at the line. Gets up rather gingerly though, Douglas. That's the last thing that we need. Fairbank finds with Burnhall, throws a dummy. Goes back on the inside with Burnhall. Gets the offload away. O'Brien finds Jufrey. Jufrey steps to the line, spine a gap. Just takes his tackle. Last tackle here for Fax. Whitby demanding the ball. Showing plenty of soul. Little dink over the top from Whitby. Spies some space. The bounce is kind of Whitby's there. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Whitby's in. The right place, the right time. And just like his Saints Academy teammate did last week, he spied the gap behind, chipped over the top, got a look at the bounce and dived over. And Halifax take the lead after 12 minutes, 4 points to 0. And after soaking up all that pressure, defensive pressure at his own end, how good is it to make our way up the other end and score? And you can see, as soon as Jufrey was tackled, Whitby came in, pushed Woodburn all out of the way, said, this is mine. Got the ball, surveyed his options, saw there was nothing really on, chipped over the top. And just like last week, what a finish. And you can hear how much it means to those Halifax fans behind the post who stand and salute. The men coming back. How good is it to hear an away stand, especially after last week. And just a bit of a delay as referee Cameron Worsley gets his communication sorted. And hopefully after last week's erratic performance with the boot, Jufrey can land this one simply enough. He does. Jufrey 1 for 1. And Halifax 6-0 up. Now can Fax carry on this momentum now? As Harris gets us back underway. Drills a kick deep, it's a brilliant kick off. And Dixon does well, brilliant play. It was a great kick off by Harris, a wicked bounce which evaded Whitby, but Dixon did superb to keep it in play. As Douglas takes on Thompson looking for the big hit. And Cook, not for the first time in the last couple of weeks, messing around the play of the ball. Tangata comes back on the angle. And Thompson still looking for the big hits even at his ripe old age. Here's Fairbank, thought by the pass but takes it himself. Good tackle down low by McShane. As Halifax struggling to get out their own 30 at the moment. Here's Dixon. Bit of an anticlimactic run there from Dixon. Last tackle Goes back to the try scorer, Whitby, under pressure from McShane. It's a decent touch finder. Hopefully, but the ball bounces kindly for Edwards. And it's a great chase. Brilliant chase. Brilliant chase. Fairbank, Brad Graham, and Zach McComb leading it. Here's Field, who just sees a wall of blue and white in front of him. O'Brien downstairs. Dixon and Douglas up top. Here's Ben Jones Bishop. Great contact there by Fairbank, helped out by McComb and Douglas. McShane goes blind to Ngannou. Ngannou tries to step out of the challenge of Fairbank, he does, but Whitby's there along with Graham, who put him down just shy of halfway. Here's Mitch Clark onto the field, meets Douglas. Brilliant tackle there by Douglas with Fairbank downstairs. Ex-teammates, of course. Last tackle, Harris posts up an end-over-end bomb. Dufresne collects well. After the horrors of last week, that's a good confidence settler as Tibbs tries to make the break. Great run there from Tibbs, and sure, that's the second effort. Referee rules not. Saltonstall carry on the roll on. And the Panthers playing with the tails up at the moment. Dufresne finds Hurd fresh onto the field. Great run there. Ball put down there by Cutlaws. O'Brien caps his hands, he wants it quickly. He goes blind. Woodburn Hall takes the line. Lovely disguise ball to Tangata. Tangata lets his hand free. Desperate defence here from York. O'Brien finds Woodburn Hall. Runs across the line. Short ball to Douglas. Put down by the York defence. Last tackle. Whitby puts it high. Looking for the chaser. Brad Graham. Graham's underneath it. Graham, just knocks it on. Oh, so unlucky, but there's great signs. Great play by Brad Graham. Just unlucky that he went backwards. And again, Halifax making loads of yards from their attacking sets. 90 metre set, that's a decent return. Here's Field. Who meets Douglas, who's putting in a great shift so far, Brandon Douglas. Here's Clark, great tackle down low by Tangata, finished off up top by Woodburn Hall. Fight for a quick play ball, sure that's an incorrect play of the ball, the referee's missed that. Play goes on. Well, if that ain't the incorrect play of the ball, I don't know what is. As Thompson finds Ngannou, brings on D on the angle, but well dealt with there by Hurd and by McComb. Comes back to centre field, Cook. Great shot there by Hurd. And he's knocked on as well. And you can see Jacob Fairbank. Bobby was the first to react. And what a reaction from the players there. And again, the crowd rise to their feet to show their appreciation for the men in blue and white for the defensive effort so far. O'Brien from the scrum finds Dufresne, sets back on the inside. Well telegraphed by the York defence. Slow play the ball though. O'Brien finds Douglas. Just perpetual motion. Turns around, there's no one with him, there's no support there. O'Brien waits. Looks left and right, options both ways. He goes centre to Whitby. Whitby takes the line, finds Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall applies the brakes. Well wrapped up there by McShane, but still tackles the baggy. Halifax inside York's 20. Here's Hurd. We'll just settle us down. High contact there from Clark. O'Brien runs from dummy half, finds Dufresne. Dufresne short ball to Tangata, go back on the inside. As Cooks reaps the ball, two in the tackle, definitely this time. Now, will Halifax go for two to make it a two-score game, or will they trust their attack? The calls come straight from the touchline from Kyle Eastman. Go for two. And surely a wise decision putting Halifax 2 scores up so early in the game. Just after the first quarter, and Halifax could have a 2-score lead here. Personally, I wouldn't mind having another crack of the line because York look a little bit rattled at the moment in defence, but that's why I'm not a coach. Safety first, get the points on the board. 2 scores ahead, get that buffer. Provided that Lou Jouffre knocks over his second goal of the afternoon, which he does, no problem at all. Halifax go 8-0 up after around about 25 minutes. Well, from my team sheet, it looks like Joe Brown is coming to fullback instead of Will Dagger. And Holyfield's coming to the centre, and Buchanan's going to the wing, and that's a horrible kick-off from Liam Harris. And that just compounds the penalty there. And Halifax have a free shot at York's line here, hopefully from the penalty. And the ex-Panthers man getting the rounds of the kitchen from the Halifax fans on that far side. It's Whitby who kicks the ball a touch. Not a great touch finder really, but it's enough. As Graham takes a tap and goes himself. Lifting a tackle but kept the hold horizontal. O'Brien waits, finds Whitby, flat ball to Fairbank. Fairbank takes the ball himself, attracts 3 York defenders who put him down 25 metres out from the line. Centre field, option left to right for O'Brien, he goes right, brings on Douglas at the angle. Somehow steals that 5 metres or so. Quick play the ball to O'Brien, goes left, finds Woodburn Hall, runs onto the ball, Jouffre finds Tangata bounces off one defender, but the ball comes loose. And the chance of more points is gone. The referee ruling there's 2 knock-ons, no advantage. So there might be a claim that it was an attempt to one-on-one and it's gone forward, but it's one of those loose carries that you see, and York will have the scrum 10 metres out from their own line. Now, can Halifax maintain the defensive pressure that they've shown all this first half? Harris feeds, ball comes out to Edwards, and Edwards tries to take on the young man in Whitby, but showing plenty of soul there, does well. Again, he uses blindside, Ngannou goes wide, but great defence there by Graham. He's done really well since he's come on, Brad Graham. Here's Ngannou again, thought about the pass but takes it to tackle, and well wrapped up by Hurd. He somehow manages to get the ball away, amazing offload. Here's Thompson, bounces off Tangata but goes back in for more as Fairbank and O'Brien bring him down. McShane waits, finds it to Bailey, Fairbank shoots out, but good Woodburn always supported him. McShane finds Harris, runs across the line, takes it himself, Harris, he gets away, makes the break, chips over the top, moving the talent, and McComb's taking him out, and Zach McComb, how stupid is that? And McComb should be spending 10 minutes in the bin here, and he is. Silly play. I thought Jouffre had looked after that easily enough. Well, Zach McComb decided to push Harris off. And I think, given the time frame, McComb will spend the rest of this first half on the sidelines. It saved a try, but a possible try. But daft play from McComb. He just didn't need to do that. As play carries on, Douglas in the thick of it again. As Teamby takes it in. Here's Harris. Harris spins on a dime. Well done there. Still tackles here for York. Short ball in line. Teamby. Brilliant tackle there. Who else but Brandon Douglas? Just pushed him back like a ragdoll. Still tackles. Harris kicks through. Looking for your man. He goes to Ben Jones Bishop. Tibbs does well. Brilliant defence there. Buchanan finds Harris. Runs across the line. Showing and going in Garno. Finds D. Onto Brown. Brown, he goes on the outside to Edwards. Edwards steps back on the inside. Brilliant tackle there from O'Brien and Whitby as well. And they force the error. Brilliant defence from Halifax. And look at the reaction. Look at the reaction on the field. And behind those sticks. Adam O'Brien with an absolute world-class try-saving tackle there. And that Halifax showing the defensive desperation as we saw against Catalan Dragons in the Challenge Cup to restrict this York side to 0 at the moment. And O'Brien from the scrum finds Crooks trying to poke his nose between two men, but the door closes. Here's Saltonstall with head of steam. O'Brien going to the blind side. Gets his nose through. Lovely off throw to Crooks. Crooks kicks through, looks for Burnall. As Burnall got a pace against Ben Jones Bishop. Fields running backward as well. And Field does well to clear up. Tim's looking for a one-on-one steal, but just puts him down. And again, when we can put it together, we are so good to watch. Credit the York defence for getting back. As Brown takes on Tangata and puts him down. McShane finds Ingano, looking for a 40-20, there's no one back. Jouffre's got plenty of time there to collect. Richie does. Great play from Jouffre there, but York have made great ground there as Whitby steals the nice 5-10 metres there. Here's Saltonstall. Gets pushed by that York defence. Jouffre is a dummy half. Finds Fairbank. Still making yards despite 2-3 York men there. O'Brien finds Calcott, fresh onto the field. Great tackle down low by Teamers. Quick play the ball. O'Brien goes to Whitby, kicking in the tackle count. Neither fullback or winger wanted that. As Joe Brown looks to make a counter attack. Dangerous runner, but what a tackle there by Jacob Fairbank. 34 years young and leading the chase. Edwards gets put down by Hearn and Calcott. Here's Clark. Tries to ride tackle of Burnall, does well. Crooks comes in to help, so does O'Brien. And Clark finally finds a floor just shy of halfway. And McShane goes centre field. Thompson collects it above his head. Great tackle down low by Fairbank, helped out by Heard. McShane goes after Ingano. Ingano goes to Brown. Brown, brilliant tackle by Graham again. How good has he been since coming off the bench, Brad Graham? Last tackle, and no one really wants it in Yorkshire. A bit 6s and 7s there. Jouffre's got to collect and doesn't. It's a knock on, and Teamby. Is he going to make the most of it? No, he's getting pushed down. And Louis Jouffre, like last week, finding it difficult to die bomb. Here's Clark as York look to steal one just for half time. Big defensive moments here for Fax. McShane waits a dummy half. Fires it out to Harris. Harris out the back to Brown. Here's Buchanan. Buchanan goes to Ben Jones Bishop, and Ben Jones Bishop surely knocked on. He has. He's knocked on over the line too, so it's going to be a 7-tackle set. Brilliant defensive effort again from Fax, forcing the error. As Ben Crooks spins the tackle and just takes his tackle there. Whitby finds Salty. There's a fishing ship put in there somewhere, but I'm not one for that. Here's Calcott. Shows the ball, he takes up himself, rides the tackle well. Gets to play the ball. Woodburn Hall finds Tangata, and Tangata will take Fax past halfway. Again, slow play the ball. O'Brien finds Whitby, runs across the line, shows it to Hurd, who takes it along. Still tackles over Fax. O'Brien jumps down for dummy half once more. O'Brien steals 15 metres there. Last tackle here for Fax. Woodburn Hall finds Whitby. Whitby kicks to the corner looking for Graham and Saltonstall. As Edwards takes in the field of play, and brilliant taken over by Brad Graham and Saltonstall. How good has Brad Graham been since he's come on for Conrad Oral? Amazing effort. As the Halifax defence forced York's first goal line dropout of the afternoon. A try before half time for Fax has been very, very nice as we creep up towards that 40-minute mark. Not the cleanest of dropouts in the world, and Calcott marauds onto it. Great carry there by Calcott. Will take Fax up to the 20. O'Brien finds Fairbank. Short ball to Hurd. Hurd lifted the tackle and dumped on his back. All legal enough. Great shot by D, and Hurd no doubt be winded from that. Flat straight on his back. Whitby. Short ball to Calcott. Calcott brought down just before I get the offload away. O'Brien shimmies right and goes left. Finds Woodburn Hall. Long ball out to Tibbs. Tibbs has to stay in the field of play and doesn't. Ben Jones Bishop just pushes him out. He needed a bit of a more flat pass there from Woodburn Hall. He was too lofted and gave the defence enough time to come across, and the chance is gone. It'll be Harris to play the ball on his own 10 metres. Here's Field. Takes 4 Halifax men to stop him. Whitby, Calcott, Graham and Fairbank all involved. Fairbank having a wow of first half as well. How much work he's got through as Whitby and Graham stop Edwards. Here's Ngannou. He goes over his head, bounces into the arms of Clark. And Clark, I'm sure there's a knock on there somewhere. Referee rules it goes backwards, and Pemberton gets the ball to Field, and Field gives a great pass to the Halifax physio. And I said it a few minutes ago when we went for the penalty. This York side looked rattled. They're desperate in the wrong way. And Halifax, if they have a bit more composure, could certainly post more points here before the break. And Fax will have the play the ball 35 metres out from the York line. O'Brien will find Hurd, and Hurd will just settle us down. Thompson, not for the first time, looking for the big hit, but Hurd rides it well. Steals 5 more metres. Clark, slow to get off as Whitby finds Fairbank. Fairbank bounces back on the inside. Again, slow, play the ball. O'Brien's wanting it quickly. And it's a 6 again. Finally, the referee gives one as O'Brien tries to go through the gap. Pemberton had to He's got him out by his collar. Here's Whitby. Takes to the line, finds Woodburn Hall, throws a dummy. Well defended there by Buchanan. Fact still have loads of tackles in the bag for League 6 again. Here's Whitby. Just drops off to Calcott, bounces off one. Still going Will Calcott, find his front. Less than 10 out. Fax is stacking his left-hand side. Jufrey goes back on the inside. Well defended by Brown. Maybe should have gone on the outside. O'Brien fizzes it to Whitby. Whitby goes himself, grubbers it towards the in goal, forcing the chase. Brilliant play. Brilliant kick there from Whitby. Brilliant kick. Sometimes it just needs a little bit something different, and Whitby's provided that with a kick into the in goal, belying his tender years. As I can't see the clock from here, I don't know how long's left. Roughly around about 5, I'd say. As Harris again scuffs the dropout. As Whitby hands on to Calcott, and Calcott will trundle it towards the York 30. And O'Brien clapping his hands, wanting it quickly, gets it. Here's Tangata. The York defence not pushing up as hard as they were a few minutes ago. Slow play the ball. O'Brien finds Woodburn Hall. Lovely disguised ball to Hurd, and Hurd makes the half break, no support. Lovely again, disguised ball from Woodburn Hall. O'Brien finds Woodburn Hall again, steps back on the inside. Again, should he have gone out wide again? Still tackles here for the Panthers. O'Brien goes to the line, looking for a quick shoot over. Oh, just stopped just short. Last tackle here. Critical moment in this game. Jufrey goes to Crooks. Oh! Wrong option. Just forced the play when maybe should be a bit more structured. Again, Whitby screaming for the ball in back play. And York get away with that one. Surely not much longer left. As York try and make their way outside their own 10. Here's Clark. Good shot there by Fairbank and Calcott. Helped out by Hurd. Pemberton goes blind. Hingano steps back on the inside. He goes back to Clark, and Clark will just take his tackle. Great defence there from Fax. That's been the most pleasing aspect of this game so far. Halifax desperation defence. It's not over yet as Hingano tramples over Whitby. Whitby holds on well. Pemberton makes use of the quick play of the ball. Hingano, scrappy pass. He still goes backwards though. His teammate goes to make the break. Good tackle there from Calcott and Whitby. Last tackle here. Harris takes to the line. Loads of options. He goes forward surely. Here's Ben Jones-Bishop, kicks inside, and sure that's not a charge down. Sure the ball played the man, the referee will give it that way. And Halifax will go in to half-time for the sound of that half-time hooter. 8 points in front after a massively improved first half performance in front of those boisterous away fans behind the sticks. And it's 18-year-old St Helens dual registration. George Whitby, the star of that first half. A sensational solo effort try. Just go to the quarter-hour mark. Jufrey's conversion and tagged on another penalty. A difference between the two sides here. Halifax looking to make 100% start to the Betfred Championships season 2025. 40 minutes there. The half-time score here at LNER Community Stadium is York Knights 0, Halifax Panthers 8. Welcome back to the LNER Community Stadium for the second half of this Betfred Championship Round 3 clash between the Odd Knights and the Halifax Panthers. And it's the Panthers that have the lead at half-time, thanks to a quite brilliant solo effort from George Whitby. Kicked and chased his own kick to dive over the line for a memorable score. Jouffre's conversion and a penalty not long after, coupled with a heroic defensive effort, keep Halifax 8-0 up here at the LNER. Roared on by a great away following behind those sticks. Hopefully they'll sing us home, and with Batley beating Widnes, an Halifax win would put us clear top of the league. So hopefully lots to celebrate come 5 o'clock tonight. It'll be Fax to kick off. This time with Jouffre. Here we go. Jouffre puts it deep and right. Hingano collects. Thought about the Panthers, takes on himself. And who's there tackling? George Whitby, who's had a fantastic game alongside Graham, who's been brilliant off the bench. For the injured Conrad Earl, no news on whether he'll be fit to return, but Graham's performed brilliantly in his absence. Here's Thompson, finds on to Harris. Harris finds Bailey. Bailey tries to bump off one, but reinforcements arrive in the shape of Tagatar and Crooks. As York struggles to get out of territory. Harris, long ball forward, out. A horror show from Liam Harris. Zach McComb back on the field as well after his daft simbing in the first half. And Halifax unexpectedly have a great attacking chance here. Starting to step 40 metres out from the York line. Here's Hurd. Takes 3 York men to stop him. And he gets 5 metres close to that line. O'Brien waits. Takes it out, brings on Fairbank, but the markers work well. Ooh, and Teamby looking for a bit of a Cumberland throw there. That won't mind Fairbank. Here's Whitby, takes the line, lovely dummy. But good tackle down low once more by Teamby. Still tackles here for Halifax. O'Brien finds Hurd, onto Woodburn Hall, onto Tagatar. Tagatar still attracting York men, but gets put down 15 metres out from the line. O'Brien finds Fairbank, takes to the line, goes out the back to Whitby. Whitby shows and goes. Bumps off Ngannou, but takes tackle 10 metres out. Last tackle of the Fax. Use the blind side. Jouffre onto Graham. Graham grubs it through. And Joe Brown forced to tap it out for a goal line dropout. Brilliant start to the second half here for Halifax and Brad Graham. I'll sound like a broken record, but he's been outstanding since coming off the bench. Harris, again another slice drop out. Jouffre comes forward to collect, juggles, but managed to get the offload to Calcott, and Calcott will take Halifax 25 metres out from that York line. O'Brien goes left to Woodburn Hall, finds a gap in the inside. Woodburn Hall, still going. Woodburn Hall gets brought down, 5 out from the line. Brilliant opportunity here for Fax to strike. O'Brien finds Whitby, out of the back to Jouffre. Jouffre, massive gap, and Jouffre's in! Louis Jouffre! The referee holding counsel. It might have been too easy going over, but he's given the try. He's given the try, and Louis Jouffre, not for the first time this season, comes up with a huge try. And Halifax get the all-important first score of the second half. From Brad Graham's brilliant grubber in to force a goal line dropout. Patient play. The ball works out to Jouffre. And he does what he does best, finishes off moves. Brilliant play. Whitby took it to the line. Out the back to Jouffre, and the York defence shot up too quickly. The gap appeared. And Louis Jouffre in for his 4th try of the season. Perfect start to this second half for Fax. Takes us 12-0 up, and can Jouffre land this conversion to restore an extra score buffer? 3 scores it would be this time. As Jouffre, he's hit the post again. What does he have to do to go through the post? He hit the post from a conversion attempt last week. He hit the post warming up today. And Louis Jouffre has done it again. But still, Halifax 12-0 up. And that's the most important thing right now. Harris with the kick-off. Graham touches it. This time is a better kick-off there. And Brad Graham with his first error of the game. But for once, it was a decent York kick-off from Harris. And a big opportunity now for York to strike back. Massive defensive moments coming up for Halifax. Can they pass another test? Can they show the desperation they showed in the first half? One tackle down as Clark stopped for less than 5 out. Pember to the dummy half, pulling the strings this time. Brought the York runner in. But again, stopped by Halifax defence. Thompson doesn't have the pace of old. And McComb puts him down easily enough. Here's Teamby trying to barrel his way over the line, but well stopped there by Calcott. Fairbank in there too, along with Jouffre and McComb. As York stacking that right hand side, he goes to Ngannou, finds Harris. Further on to Buchanan. Buchanan trying to step inside Crooks. Well recovered there. As an Halifax man just gone down completely innocuously in the background. I'm not too sure who's gone down there. I don't think there was any foul play there at all. I'm just trying to work out who it is. Well, whoever it is sat up, which is a good sign. Well, looks like James Woodburn. All it is, yeah. Totally innocuous. And he'll be going off for a 50-minute head injury assessment check. And it's an ideal replacement off the bench, Jack Hansen. And hopefully he's okay, but it looks like James Woodburn Hall's afternoon's done. Massive blow for Halifax, but having Jack Hansen on the bench isn't a bad replacement at all. Play continues, Harris takes to the line, Ngannou out of the back to Brown, 3-on-2 here for York. Field steps back on the inside of Graham. Great covering tackle there by Whitby. Last tackle here for the Knights. Big moment coming up here. Ngannou grubs it through, looking for the post. It bounces off, and who's there? Adam Tangasar there to clear up. And Halifax do pass that defensive test. Here's Crooks, leading by example as skipper. Here's Salty. The Salt Stall tries to steal some more meters. It's York defence. The intensity's gone back up now. Sensing something. McComb, nice footwork. Evades the chasers as McComb. Still going. Still trying to force his way forward as he gets to the 30. Slow play the ball. Referee called out a while ago and here's a penalty. And Zach McComb can see the grin on his face, even from here, how much he loved winning that penalty. And the first penalty of the second half goes the way of the Panthers. Now, can Whitby have a better touch finder? He can. That's a lovely touch finder there. Take Halifax 10 metres inside the York half. And Crooks getting on quickly. Tapping and going. Attracting 3 York defenders who struggle to stop his progress. Wanting a quick play of the ball. O'Brien shoots out from dummy half. Surely that's offside from the play of the ball. Well, that wasn't square, that was circular, those markers. As play continues as the Fax man in Herd push back. Here's Whitby, takes to the line. Hanson, nice ball to Dufresne. Graham applies the brakes. He gets put down. Still tackles here for Fax. Dufresne at dummy half, finds Hanson. Drops it off for Calcott. Calcott bumps off one. Still going Will Calcott. Halifax fans demanding a penalty behind those posts. Last tackle here. O'Brien finds Whitby. Oh, lovely crash ball to Tangata. Should have gone out the back though. But not a bad place to turn the ball over. As Halifax challenging York to go 95 metres upfield. McShane back onto the field. As we saw last week when he was off the field, Halifax scored points. They brought him back on very early in the second half. As Edwards charges up to the line. But well dealt with by McComb and Whitby. McShane finds Ingano on to Clark. And Clark with no real depth man to get the offload though. And Teamby tries to bump off McComb. McComb saying he was led with the elbow. And he did. Well, York are accumulating penalties. A big rate here. And I say it's very rare to see a player come off a challenge cleared to be elbowed, and Zach McComb, it turned out, had every right to complain. Whitby kicks Halifax to within 15 metres of the York line. Graham will tap and go himself and just run into that York defence. He's still going, Brad Graham. Takes fast within 5. It's a high tackle there. Surely go for 2 now. Get that 3 score. Get that 3 score buffer. And straight away, the call comes to the sidelines, both sidelines, behind the post, everywhere. Still for the 2 points, and hopefully Dufresne's got his kicking boots on now to take us 3 scores ahead. As a hush descends on the LNER, it's like a rugby union ground at the moment. Those York fans on the far side, very, very quiet. So are the Halifax fans for the moment, but hopefully if Dufresne puts the ball between the posts, which he hasn't, is it the post again? Oh, dearie me. Is there a magnet on that post? And what's worse, the ball bounces in the favour of the Knights. And the crowd gets his voice back both ends. As Calcott comes off the big hit and comes off second best. Oh, he's got that all wrong, Will Calcott. Play continues. As Adam O'Brien has got offside, yeah, it's the right decision. Adam O'Brien went to check on Will Calcott, who was offside, and he just couldn't help getting involved with the tackle. If Liam Harris taps and goes now, he's got 25 metres easy run, but instead he kicks. And makes the yardage anyway. Do York sends a comeback. McShane back on the field to orchestrate his troops. Ngannou, out the back to Brown. Sets back on the inside. Good defence there from Whitby, O'Brien and McComb. Here's Thompson. Just runs it straight and hard. Goes in between O'Brien and Calcott, but McComb comes in to help finish the job. McShane jumps out from dummy half. Finds Harris. Shows and goes. Ngannou tries to go outside Crooks. Brilliant defence there from Crooks. Kind of get him out of play. He's just stayed in the field of play somehow after Ngannou. Still tackles here for York. Harris drops off Reynolds. Good tackle down low from Tangata. Last play goes to Harris. Harris runs it through. Can Whitby get there? Brilliant play from Whitby. Great positioning there for the youngster. Forcing Halifax's third goal line dropout of the afternoon. Now Halifax has just got to ride this storm now. Still 12-0 up. But the York try will make it interesting. Dufresne. A scuff dropout collected by Harris, done by Reynolds. Great shot there from Jacob Fairbank. McShane finds Cook, throws a dummy. Tries to go in between O'Brien and McComb, but they do well. As York inches the way towards the 20 metres. McShane asks for a 6 again and gets it. York have 6 more tackles. Stacking on his left-hand side. Here's Cook. Takes up to the line. Good shot there from Calcott and McComb. McShane from his right and goes left. Good tackle there by Fairbank. Brilliant tackle there. The two youngsters, Paul McShane and Jacob Fairbank, lock horns there. Cook goes blind to D. Brilliant shoots out there from Whitby. Dufresne, McComb finish off the tackle. Still tackles here for York. McShane flows to Harris. Harris applies the brakes. Sets back on the inside of O'Brien. Finds Ngannou. Ngannou shapes. He goes off O'Brien, off Brown. Off Bailey it was, my mistake. And it's a great defensive win there for Fax. So 15 metres out. I think York have got the scrum here, they have. Well, from where I was looking, it definitely looked like Bailey dropped the ball, but referee words is giving the scrum. Nice little move there as Ngannou floats it over to Ben Jones-Bishop. Steps back on the inside. Good chase back by Tiz. Ben Jones-Bishop. Desperation defence from Halifax, but they concede another penalty for offside from the scrum. This time it's Halifax that are conceding penalties now. Again, big moments here as Calcott, or Fairbank, sorry, shoots out. Reynolds bounces him off. McShane finds Harris. Onto Ngannou. Graham shoots out of the line. He had to make the tackle, but Saltonstall. I thought he got the interception there. Have York got the ball down? No, it's just held up. Huge defensive efforts coming in from Halifax. Have to be. Here's Ngannou, runs across the line, just takes it slowly, just hands off to Cuckle, just take his tackle. 10 metres out from the Fax line. McShane finds Harris. One ball at the back to Ngannou. Ngannou well tackled there by Crooks. Ball and all tackle there from Crooks. This play slows down. Harris. Dummies a drop off to Thompson looking for the kick. Whitby's there again. Brilliant play from George Whitby. How is this guy 18 years old? Brilliant positioning. As Tibbs tries to get us out of trouble. Takes the tackle of McShane. As the demon, Douglas and Dixon, come on for Calcott and Hurd. Hansen finds Saltonstall. Saltonstall still stealing yards, saying Saltonstall, but eventually put down by Harvey Reynolds. Here's Douglas. Good yard off the contact, put down just shy of the 40. Last tackle here for the Panthers. O'Brien, nice little deception there, but the kick into a good one. As Bailey will take his tackle just shy of his own 40. Nice play from O'Brien, but he needed a better kick. As Ben Jones Bishop, brilliant tackle there from O'Brien, looking to make amends. Here's Ngannou, tries to go in between Dixon and McComb, but there's Fairbank to shut the door. McShane, centre field to Thompson. Thompson takes the ball up, great tackle down low by Tangata, up top by O'Brien. McShane comes on centre field. Here's D, finds Holyfield trying to go on the outside of Graham. Great tackle there from Graham though. Last tackle here for York as Graham goes through. Brilliant play from Graham again. Somehow the ball gets to D, onto Ngannou. Ngannou, broken field heaven. Great tackle from O'Brien, again the offload comes. Harris, dummies. Covers it towards the sideline. Tibbs will just let it go. Nice play. Brilliant defensive pressure there. Led by Brad Graham, then Adam O'Brien. And the ball goes safely over the sideline for Halifax. And just coming up to the last 20 minutes, it's still Halifax 12-0 up. If the score remains this, we go top of the league. Dixon will take up the first drive up for the Panthers. O'Brien waits dummy half, finds Tibbs. Tibbs running with plenty of vigour but put down. O'Brien finds Hansen, the York defence. Quick look in his face. And Saltonstall running down a blind alley but still making yards. O'Brien going blind, finds Tangata. Tangata, great run there from Adam Tangata, takes past halfway. Fine for a quick play the ball. Referee rules with a 6 and 2 threes. He goes back to Whitby. Whitby puts it high. And the bounce will just go dead. Oh, that's unlucky. 7 tackles set for the York Knights, but hopefully Halifax's defence is up to the job once more. Brown taps and goes. Good collision there from Tangatari, puts him down just shy of his own 30. Harris goes on dummy half, finds Ben Jones Bishop, good shot there from Ronan Dixon there. Here's D, tries to bump off Fairbank, but he keeps hold as Dixon goes down low to finish the tackle. McShane goes right to Thompson. Thompson will take the ball past the 40 for the York Knights. That's good yards there from the veteran loose forward. McShane shakes right and goes left. Harris finds Ngannou throws a dummy, sets back on the inside, gets the offload away to Cook, and Cook's away, tries to step Jouffre. Vital tackle from Jouffre. Still tackles here for York. McShane goes right to Ngannou back on the inside, it goes to McComb, who collects. And Zach McComb, like he was last week, has been everywhere for Fax. Here's Graham. We'll make an extra few metres for Halifax coming out of this dangerous yardage. He goes out the back for Saltonstall, wanted that, but it goes to Douglas. Probably the better option there. Hanson at dummy half, finds Crooks. Nice yards going out wide from Ben Crooks. Fighting for a quick play of the ball. Hanson picks up his bootlaces. Here's Woodburn Hall, brilliant that he's passed his head injury assessment. Last tackle, Whitney. Puts it high in that sun. Collected by Brown. On to Ben Jones Bishop, it's a great chase from Fax. Edwards steps Graham as Saltonstall puts him down. Great tackle, he's lost the ball as well, Chase Saltonstall. Oh, how's he come up with a penalty there? How's he come out with a penalty? Oh, dear me. There's Harris. Kicks the ball to touch. As Field taps and goes himself. Goes towards centre field. Put down by Fairbank. And Brandon Douglas. McShane finds Ngannou. On to Harris. Further on to Brown. Long ball out to Buchanan. Brilliant ball and all tackle there from Ben Tibbs. Had to be. I don't know what the York fans are complaining about. Just seems to be a normal tackle for me. Here's Bailey. Well put down there by Ben Crooks. McShane onto Ngannou. Takes to the line. Further on to Harris. Brown throws a dummy. Tries to go back to the inside. But great tackle again from George Whitby. How is that kid only 18? Outstanding prospect. Harris shows and goes, finds Ngannou, steps one way then the other, gets the offload out to Bailey. Bailey goes on the outside to Ben Jones Bishop. Ben Jones Bishop steps inside and gets the try. And finally, the pressure does tell. So with just less than quarter of an hour to go, York finally do find their try. And rather than inevitably, it is Ben Jones Bishop who scored so many tries against us over the years for Sheffield, Salford, whoever he's played for, Wakefield. He's got another this time for York. And he could go back. How important could that lose you frame miss be from the penalty, from the two penalties he's had? Halifax still in the lead, 12 points to 4. But it's a nervy quarter of an hour coming up now. As Adam O'Brien leaves the field. Not too sure has been replaced by as Liam Harris lines up for his first shot of the afternoon. 5 metres in from touch on that far side. He's pulled it to the left hand side, and that's vital for Halifax because that maintains a 2-score buffer, making his last 15 minutes a little bit more comfortable, but the job's not done yet. No doubt the message of Kyle Eastman from the sideline, and no doubt from the players on the field, is let's see this game off. York should be nowhere near in this game. Let's finish this game off, let's win the match, and let's go top of the league. Thank you very much. Jouffre with a kick-off. Collected by Edwards. Just shy of the touchline. Sets back on the inside, but who's there waiting for him? George Whitby and Brad Graham. Two outstanding candidates for man of the match. Here's Thompson, runs towards centre field. Big shot there from Tangata, comes off second best. McShane finds Santi onto the field. Well dealt with there, Fairbank, helped out by Tangata and Hansen. Here's Cook, finds Ngannou. Here's D, tries to go on the outside, but brilliant tackle down low by Whitby. Ngannou at dummy half, goes back to Thompson, drops off Cook, but York on backwards there. Last tackle here for the Knights. McShane goes back to Harris. Harris looking for lead from the kick. Tibbs the sun in his eyes, lets the ball bounce, collects just about. And a transfer dinger. Oh, surely that's probably off horizontal. Referee giving the defender the benefit of the doubt there. Here's Saltonstall. So it's back on the inside, but your defence stand firm. Hansen, dummy half. Finds McComb. And McComb gets brought down by Santi and Cook. Hansen finds Douglas. Douglas will take fast halfway. Fighting for a quick play the ball, Brandon Douglas. Hansen finds Woodburn-Hall. On to Tangata. Tangata does well. Get some more yards for Fax. Last tackle here for the Panthers. It goes to Whitby, and Whitby puts it high and hanging, looking for the chase of Saltonstall and Graham. Edwards collects. Can Halifax get him out into touch? The ball goes backwards. Field's there, and York do just about enough to survive. Now, can Halifax put some defensive pressure on this York yardage now? Roared on by their travelling support. Behind the sticks. Don't want to play the ball quickly as Liam Harris. As Santi gets in, it's a penalty conceded. It's a shoulder charge. I think it's Adam Tangata who went in with his shoulder.
What's next, Ollie? Come on.
Can Halifax see this game out, avoiding this late York charge? Here's Santi for the short ball from Ngannou. The ball comes loose, it's a knock on, and look what it means. Ronan Dixon with a roar in the face of Brendan Santi. Big moment in this game. The momentum was starting to change, but brilliant defensive effort from those men in blue and white. And coming up to the last 10 minutes, can Halifax get another score to finish this game off? It's a scrum, 5 metres shy of halfway, which Whitby will feed. Hansen hands on to Crooks, and Crooks will take Halifax past halfway. Good yards there from Crooks. Hansen waits a dummy half. On to Dixon. Dixon, not the fastest runner in the world, but certainly makes an impact when he goes forward. Here's Whitby. Takes to the line. Fairbank bumps off McShane. Still coming back for more. Santi goes high. And slow play the ball too. Fairbank knocks it on. Such a rarity you see that. I bet Jacob Fairbank usually so reliable, ball in hand. And he knows he's made a bad mistake there. This game far from over. Around about 10 minutes to go. York Knights 4, Halifax Panthers 12. Ngannou, long ball to Harris. Harris gets back on the inside. But his ex-teammates are there to stop him. Fairbank, Tangata and Woodburn-Hall. Ngannou comes centre field and Santi just about collects. Poor pass from Ngannou. Santi did well. Is that a bit of fatigue setting in? Thompson, big shot there from Fairbank. Oh, somehow gets the ball out as well. Is Ngannou. Gets it back to Santi, and Santi takes fast past out, York past halfway. McShane comes centre field to Cook. Whitby rushing out, forcing to take the ball himself. Good play. Good tackle there from Douglas and Hansen. McShane goes to Ngannou, steps on the brakes and comes back on this left-hand side. Ngannou playing with the fast defence. He's still going. Ngannou back on the inside to Edwards. Edwards back on the inside to Theo. And York are in. After Ngannou. Just that Halifax defence on strings there. And Holyfield goes over to set up a grandstand last 10 minutes. Halifax were too bothered about the support play. Just tackle a man with the ball. And Leon Harris with a much easier conversion attempt this time. Take us within 2. Richie does. 2-point ball game here, and he should have been nowhere near that. Louis Jouffre kicks the penalty with an hour gone. Well, not even an hour gone. 14-0, this game's out of sight, but credit to York. They've fought their way back into this game. And it's a big test of Kyle Eastman's men now. What have they got in the tank left? What have they got in the head? And the composure to see this game out.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
It's Jouffre with a kick-off. Goes deep and right again. Edwards collects. Goes back on the inside to Thompson. Thompson goes centre field. Good tackle there from Hansen, started off and Tangata finished it off. Can Halifax force a mistake from this York side coming out of yardage? Here's Santi. Great tackle down low by Fairbank, who feels he's got some making up to do after his error. Quick play the ball, Harris. Finds Buchanan coming back on the inside. Important tackle there from Tibbs Crooks. He's still going though, Buchanan. This York crowd's going to get involved. That's baying for penalties. The ball goes loose but backwards as Ben Jones Bishop rags Crooks and then Tibbs off him. Oh, it's a 6 again. Where's he got that from? 6 more tackles here for York. Big moment in Halifax this season so far. York 40 metres out, 2 points behind. What have Fax got in the system now? Hands with a tackle on Cook. McShane, short ball to D. D gets the ball back to McShane. McShane finds Cook onto Ngannou. They've got to tackle a man. They do this time. Calcott and Woodburn all. McShane finds Santi. He'll just settle the side down. Tackle comes in from Hansen and McComb. Last tackle here for the Knights. McShane finds Cook onto Ngannou. Out the back to Brown. Brown goes the ball to field. He knocks on. Surely that's a knock on. Surely he's got to give the knock on. Surely he's got to give the knock on. What is a penalty? He's given the penalty for an early tackle. Now, what do York do? Do they go for the goal to square up the game, or do they go for the win? They're going to go for the win. Tap comes from field onto Harris. Turns on to Thompson. Another set of 6 on their own line for Fax. Can we hold them out? McShane. Short ball to Cook. Cook. Can he power his way over? Desperate defence from the men in blue and white. Loads of tackles in the bag for York though. McShane, will he try and do off and dummy half? No, Ngannou finds Harris. They've got men over if they use him of York. Great tackle coming in from Woodburn all on Bailey. They had the overlap and didn't use it. Here's Harris. Harris takes it to the line, finds Ngannou. Ngannou steps back inside, the ball comes loose. Cathcart collects. And that's definitely a knock on this time. No penalising coming from the referee this time. As Saltonstall. Surely an high tackle coming from Sante. And the penalty comes. Halifax have just got to see this game out now. As Hanson comes off, replaced by O'Brien. Fairbank down injured. Warriors' efforts coming up here for Halifax. As Whitby kicks the ball to touch. Not the furthest, but it's safe. As Saltonstall taps and goes himself. Safety first, set of 6 here for Halifax. Here's Douglas. This York defence is very quick up. The Olympic sprinters from last week are back. O'Brien steals from 10 metres there, showing us square. There's a penalty again. Brilliant, brilliant play from Adam O'Brien. All the experience there from the vice captain. What a stint he's put in at hooker in the absence of Tom Inman. Brilliant, brilliant play. He's right in front of me, he's Tom. He's all right with that. Here's Graham. Can Halifax see this game out now? A try will lift the roof off that stand behind the posts. Here's Calcott, brilliant play from Calcott. Slow play the ball, O'Brien finds Whitby. Short ball to Douglas, Douglas charging towards the line. Slow play the ball, but Halifax have got time on the side. O'Brien finds Fairbank, steps back on the inside, Fairbank, can he get over the line? Oh, just stopped just short of the line. That would have been a sight to see. Fairbank plays the ball, O'Brien goes right to Dufresne. Dufresne takes to the line, throws a dummy. Gets put down, last tackle here for Fax. Will he just take the tackle or will he? McComb goes from dummy half, he'll just take the tackle. Not the worst place to turn the ball over. Control restart, 2 metres out from the line. Can Fax force a mistake to really sort this game out? Douglas comes over, gets the one-on-one, Brandon Douglas, he's over! Oh, what a finish! Brandon Douglas! What a play! Oh, yes! Brandon Douglas with the one-on-one steal to score the try. That puts Halifax top of the league. Scenes behind those sticks. Oh, amazing. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. And Brandon Douglas shares of Gavin Clinch. What a year Brandon Douglas has had. And listen to the noise behind those posts. And rather fittingly, Louis Dufresne has conceded the goal-kicking responsibility to young George Whitby, who's had a fantastic game. If he's not man of the match, he's certainly very close to. And time must be up now. Time must be up. As the York fans are going home early, they've seen enough. And there goes the final hooter. Brilliant, brilliant. As George Whitby converts. Brilliant, brilliant play as Halifax win the match. 18 points to 10. Tries from George Whitby, Lewis Dufresne and Brandon Douglas to win the game. Dufresne 2 goals and Whitby another one at full time. Halifax go top of the league.